Congratulations on a season 5 for the
Thank you.
show.
Thank you very much.
So what can you tease about this new season?
You know what's different? I think in this year, and you see the quality of the companies and the size of the deals, most companies have figured out that Shark Tank is a platform to launch. So let's say you have a company that's doing 15,000 a week in sales, like Wicked Cupcakes in Boston. They get on Shark Tank, sales go from 15,000 a week to 280,000 a week. That's the Shark Tank effect.
I know I've been tempted to go and buy a lot of stuff after seeing some pitches. So
I think that's what it's become. It's really a giant opportunity to market products and services. Millions of people see it, and that's what's different. As a result, many companies that are already launched and already have existing products and services are on the show, versus in season 1 where they're all just ideas.
is there a type of business you still get surprised that they come and pitch you guys?
You know, I have done a lot of food deals this year, and what I'm amazed about, looking back at my deals from previous years, the ones I'm making money in are ones run by women. I'm investing in more women. They're smarter than guys, and they're more focused, they take less risk. I'm really big on women entrepreneurs. That's my new theme.
That's a good advice.
Yeah, it is. It's remarkable. And you can see, I mean, there's lots of women teams that have come on with all kinds of products, clothing, food, technology, a lot of apps this year, a lot of downloadable products, a lot of digital technology, a remarkable photography app that is going to blow your socks off. I invested in it with Mark. It's a huge deal, a huge deal. It's very cool. That's what I love about Shark Tank. The stuff is so diverse.
And speaking of getting deals, do you like getting a great deal better or stealing a deal from a shark?
I do both. You know, sometimes we work together, sometimes we compete. My attitude about this is I want to like the person that's pitching me the product first. Then I look at the landscape of which sharks are interested. And sometimes I'll align myself, sometimes I'll go it alone. But you know, when we start to compete, we're just driving the price up. So sometimes it's better to collude. That's what makes the show so unique. You don't know what's going to happen. Sometimes a deal gets made, they walk out into the tank to talk to somebody, and we change our minds. It's like, it happens.
I always get stressed out about those moments.
I would never leave the Shark Tank. It's a big mistake. Over the seasons, you'd think they learn, but they don't.
And if you could switch places with one of the sharks for one day, who would you like to switch places with?
That's an interesting question. Well, I probably compete with Mark Cuban the most, you know, because we overlap each other on technology. So probably I'd like to do a switcheroo with him. I'd probably make his team win. The Mavs would do better if I was running the show.
And you guys also have a book coming out, and you have a book coming out.
Yeah.
So can we talk about that?
Well, I love the Shark Tank book because that book is about entrepreneurialism, starting businesses. But I also have a book that's launched today called Men, Women, and Money. I'm very excited about this. This is a book about the relationship between people and money. If you look at the divorce rate in America, the #1 reason for divorce is not infidelity, it's money. So this book talks about how you survive together and how you have a relationship with money that's successful. It's from my own experience. I've been married for 23 years. I had a little rocky period in there. I talk about that too. But this is a good guide to how you live with money.
So is it important? Is the problem coming from having too much money or not enough money?
No, you know, I don't believe in books that say they're going to make you rich. This is about how to be safe. There's 3 phases in your life. When you're a child, somebody's taking care of you. Then you become a student, usually go in debt. You got to get out of debt in your 40s, and then you have to save for your 50s and 60s. This is the roadmap on how to do this. I'm not promising to make you a millionaire, but I'm promising you'll land in a safe place.
And if there was one thing people should take from Shark Tank, what do you think it should be?
The entrepreneurial spirit has never been more alive than it is in America today, because people have realized there's just as much risk in working for a big company and getting fired than there is starting your own. So if you're going to fail, let it be by your own hand. That's the message of Shark Tank. Do it on your own. And we celebrate that. And I think the economy has found the show, and the show has found the economy. That's why it's been so successful.
I agree completely with that. And finally, the Powerball is at $400 million, I think, right now. And if you had an advice for the person that would potentially win that amount of money, what would it be?
I would say diversification is most important. The biggest mistake people make as investing is they don't diversify. They put it all in one basket. They make that huge mistake. You know, I've been a financial investor for 20 years, and I've made lots of mistakes, but the one that has saved my hiney has been never more than 5% in any one investment, never more than 20% in any one sector like technology, and 50% bonds, 50% stocks, and you will never go to zero.